What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 3. We're 3 episodes in now. We're in this for the long run. Welcome to the Secret Rare Podcast. My name is Alejandre, aka King Charman Dre. And one thing we noticed is that we haven't actually really introduced ourselves to you guys. Like, we know who we are, we know how we got into Pokemon, but we've never really actually introduced y'all. So what we're gonna do today, we got our secret rare cards, right, everybody? So
Origin
we're gonna
story.
go around. We're gonna give our guesses of everybody, and then while we're giving our guesses, I guess we'll also like introduce ourselves, give like a quick intro on who we are, right? So I guess I'll start. I think Drew over there has. I think this time is definitely a Kabutops. Actually no. I think this time it's yeah a Kabutops. I'm gonna stick with one guess. And Abdullah, I think Abdullah has. I think he's trying to throw us off again. I think he has the Reshiram. I don't think he went and put it back. I think it's the same card. And Eli has. I'm gonna say he pulled out another Gardevoir. So a little bit about me, right? I got into Pokemon when I was like young, really young, when Red and Blue was out. I played every single Pokemon game, mainline game. I think I skipped like all the Pokemon Ranger games. Then I got back into Pokemon like in 2016. I collected some Shining Legends, some X and Y, and some Sun and Moon base set cards. And I collected cards when I was a kid as well, but those got thrown out a long time ago. Womp womp womp. But now I'm heavily invested in 2021. I got a whole bunch of packs in. I bought like 7 booster boxes of Chilling Rain recently. Insane, right? And yeah, like I just love Pokemon. Like I'm playing Pokemon Unite. We're gonna talk a little bit about that later. So I'm gonna pass it over to Drew next.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah, your turn, bro.
Oh, okay. What's going on, everybody? Let's see. I guess I'll give my quick spiel. Defdrew, how's it going? I also have a YouTube channel. You can
Woo!
find that YouTube channel, Defdrew. Uh, and yeah, so I basically kind of the same story. I grew up in the generation where Pokemon was introduced, and just when I was younger, consumed the anime, the TV show, cartoons, the of course the Game Boy games. Red, blue, yellow, gold, and I don't even know if I left off on maybe crystal or one of those. Who knows? And I, of course, kind of fell out of it, and then the passion I kind of reignited it and found it. Actually, hold on, right here, I have one of I found when I was going through and cleaning out some old stuff one day a couple years ago. I found these like little Tomy toys, which I don't know
Oh
if you
my
guys have
god,
ever
I
seen.
remember those.
Wow.
Yeah, so found and so yeah, these
Wow.
were like these are my brothers, and I found them, and I was like, oh, let me like look these up. And so I was like looking them up online and saw that there was a Pokemon card market going on. So yeah, and then the past year or so, I really have been re-engaging and reignited my passion for the hobby. But anyways, enough about me. Let me guess real quick. I'm gonna go. Eli has a I'm gonna say he has like a Gardevoir or Gallade for some reason, like something in that vein. Like,
Again.
is that how you pronounce it? Gallade,
Gallade, yeah. Gallade.
Gallade. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say that Abdullah. I think he has like a Sylveon. Um, I think he has a Sylveon probably because like he was talking about generations before, and I know there's a 6 Sylveon in that collection, so I think he has a Sylveon, and um, my boy Alejandro over there, I think he has an Urshifu. I don't know which one. I think yeah, I think it
Yeah,
might be. I think it might be an Urshifu. Maybe he's throwing me off with the sleeve, but yeah, that's that.
possible.
Tossing it over to Abdullah or Eli now.
Um,
Go
hey
for it, bro.
everyone. Okay. Hey everyone. I'm Abdullah. Hugo Roxas plays on Twitch and Hugo Roxas Pokemon on YouTube. I do like card openings most of the time. And uh, I got into Pokemon in Gen 1 basically. I saw one of my brother's friend play Red and Blue, and I was like, what's this? Like on the Game Boy, like everything's black and white. And I got into it, and he actually stole my what is it? I had a Charizard, and he's like, trade me this this Pokemon, and he gave me a shitty Pokemon. He's like, he gave me like an Execute or something. I was like, I didn't know. I was like 6 years old or whatever. Then I got into like the anime and the cards, and also being from Saudi Arabia, we had the whole thing where Pokemon was banned because it was huge. And being in a religious country, like they banned Pokemon because they say like you're worshiping gods or whatever. Like it was weird. Um, and then I couldn't get any more cards because being in Saudi, they didn't get any more, and I couldn't order them online. But I got back into the cards when the Detective Pikachu movie came out. Because I saw like some blister packs like in, I don't know, 7-Eleven or something, and I was like, I missed this, and kind of grabbed some. I was like, I want the whole thing, and then I got into Sun and Moon TCG until now, and yeah, it's been fun. There's a lot of money spent on cards right now. Um, so let me guess everyone's cards. Ollie. Mm, I don't know why I think it's an Empoleon for some reason.
A good guess. That's a
We're
good
in
guess.
that battle styles vein right there.
Yep.
Right?
It's the sleeve. The sleeve's just giving it away.
Yeah, he's throwing
Leave.
us off.
Drew. Let me see. Rapidash? You haven't pulled the Rapidash. I want to see
Everybody always guesses the Pokemon that I like.
that you like.
Everyone for the past 3 episodes, this episode and the prior ones, yeah,
I got one right
you
though.
did, you did. It's funny though, it's funny, but I'll take it. So Rapidash, you said?
Yeah,
All right.
maybe a Galarian Rapidash. Alt art. I don't know.
Ooh,
Ooh,
you're
did you
And
pull
close.
that?
You're
I don't know if
close.
you
You're
have
close. You're
that.
alt art. Alt art could be a
Eli.
good hint.
Eli.
You guys throwing us off this week.
Eli. Let me see. Um, Eternatus.
Ooh, I didn't think
Emax.
about that.
You don't have it though. The gold. Um, just no. That's a promo. I'm gonna say it's it's an EV evolution too.
That's a
Umbreon.
good
Umbreon.
guess. Umbreon. When in doubt,
Okay.
Umbreon.
Okay. All right. Hey guys, I'm Eli from Socially Mickey. We are on TikTok and Instagram. Primarily Instagram. TikTok hates us for some reason. And I say us because Mickey is actually my 6-year-old son. And we named the channel after him mainly because I got back in the hobby because of him, and we'll get to that in a second. But like everybody else, I grew up with it. I remember playing in the schoolyard, playing Pokemon, in quotations of how we thought Pokemon was played, trading, stealing cards from everybody. I remember going to the card store as a kid, going to the card store, cracking the packs there. Pack more like it because we didn't have the money for it, but my parents always found ways to get us money for cards, which was incredible of them. So I got Pokemon, what was it, Red for Game Boy. Played that till I mean it's still alive. I still have it, but played it to death. Fell out of it when I got older, just because it wasn't the cool thing to do anymore. And grew up, and about a year and a half, almost 2 years at this point, my son was watching, Mickey was watching Pokemon on Netflix, and he's like, "This show is so cool," and I'm like, "Buddy, this is what I watched when I was at your age." Actually, a little bit older than your age, but we were at Target one day and he saw a pack and he's like, "Look, Dad, Pokemon! Oh, there's cards." I was like, "Whoa, blast from the past!" So I bought him a pack, and from there we turned into a hobby together, which actually improved our relationship tremendously because sometimes it's hard as a parent to sometimes relate with your child. And since then, it's been a sick ride. And here we are today with a tremendous collection and cards and a lot of money spent. My wife will definitely agree to that. And that's really where we're at. But let's get some cards. In fact, unlike everybody else, I wrote some notes.
Ooh.
All right. So I'm gonna think Ali has a Pikachu or a Dragonite. So I'm gonna go with more Dragonite for Ali. So I'm thinking Drew is Neo era, possibly, more or less, maybe. Magnetron, Magneton, excuse me, or a Ninetales.
Magnus
And
Ninetales. Interesting.
Abdullah. I'm thinking a Zamazenta or a Great Ball Gold card. So I'm gonna go with Gold card, Great Ball, and yeah, let's do it.
All right, it's great to get to know you guys even more. But yeah, on the count of three, guys. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Nobody guessed it.
Oh,
Yo,
Ooh,
I'm
bikini.
Alejandre. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna say that because I said it once. Oh, never mind.
the
Can you
color.
see the card? It's like out of focus.
Yeah, your card's out of focus. Is
It's
that
the
Zapdos
yeah,
Articuno and Moltres
alt
from
art.
How
Hidden
about
nice,
face.
how about
nice.
my card over there?
Yo, that
That Jolteon.
Jolteon. Oh, that's a fire card.
That is a fire card.
So this is
All art.
it's an alt art Jolteon promo.
That's
That's
cool.
Sick.
That's
Little
a sick card.
little tribute to the Evolutions headed into Eevee Heroes next month.
I gotta go find that card now. I need that card. That
Dude,
card is sick.
you want me to tell you a story about this card? You're gonna hate me for this. So
Yeah.
Go for it.
back in like probably like a year ago by now, I was at a tag sale, and there was I might even have this archive video. If I do, I'll throw it on the screen. If not, whatever. But yeah, I went to a tag sale and I picked up a bag. Like, it was just a plastic bag. It had a jumbo like Lucario card in it, and maybe like 8 or 9 sealed packs, and they were like Phantom Forces, Steam Siege, Roaring Skies. You ready? And this card, and there was like this card was also in it. I actually had them double sleeved. This Lucario, or Mancentric, and I have Lucario. And the lady, I asked her how much she wanted. $5.
Oh, my heart.
$5. Sealed packs, and and this was like a year ago, but right about now.
Lady,
I'll put
this sell to people.
It was just like one of those like tag sales. This lady didn't care. Yeah. If I have the archive footage, I'll throw it up.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
No, not all heroes wear capes. Okay. Not all heroes wear capes.
That bugs for all that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was wild. But probably
I do
one
wanna
of my
say-
best scores.
I do want to say though, like hearing all of our stories again, it shows me that for a lot of people, I guess we all kind of thought that Pokemon was gonna die out at one point, right? Like, for me especially, like I had no idea that they were still making trading cards. So like when I walked into a GameStop one day and I saw that they had X and Y booster packs on the shelves, I was just like, wow, they still do Pokemon cards? And I was like, all right, let me pick up a few. And I was lucky to pull a Charizard. It wasn't the Charizard that everybody was looking for. It was the Mega Charizard Y, I think it was.
Yeah.
I think I sold that. or I might actually have it in a binder somewhere. But yeah, it was that. I was really excited, and it brought me back to my childhood of like collecting Charizard cards and Pokemon cards on a whole. And it's like, I honestly wish I kept my collection from back in the day, because of all the hype now and just how rich I could have been. But also because like now I'm trying to like recollect those sets and I kind of miss it now. But yeah, I think we all kind of lived a similar life when it comes
It's
to
awesome.
our
It's
love for
incredible how
Pokemon.
Pokemon literally from people from all over the world, just like from all of us. Like I grew up in Staten Island, you're in Brooklyn, you're in Saudi. So like all of us have different, like almost very similar, and none of us obviously knew each other. Like totally different walks of life, and it's just all such a similar experience with Pokemon. How it was a huge integration of our childhood, and like it had such some sort of impact, whether if it was a huge impact or
It
a
was
small
it
impact.
was a
But
worldwide phenomenon.
it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, and how it is. Like how my son feels it now. It's exactly the same hype. Like he's gonna remember going to Target or going from Target to Target or to Barnes and Noble to different stores and hearing me in the car saying, "Hey, do you have Pokemon cards? Because we're going coming to you and seeing if you like that hype that we grew up with." 25 years from now, my kid is gonna like be like to his kids, or like just me and him talking like while I'm in a nursing home or something. But like he's gonna talk about like, hey, like remember that Pokemon hype? And it's it's awesome that we're reliving it and we're adults now.
Thanks.
That's great.
All right, so yeah, that's our story, guys. Well, just part of our story. I'm pretty sure over time you'll hear more of like of how much we actually love Pokemon. Like, cause we actually started a club on Clubhouse, the Clubhouse app. Drew and I are co-founders of that club, along with gotta give a shout out to Shirls and to Kevin, from the club. We all actually met on Clubhouse,
That's
which
true.
is crazy, right? And now look at us, we have a podcast together and everything. Um, yeah, but
Me and
there
my
are
homies
everybody's
making podcasts.
right. Like everybody has a Pokemon history story, and like I don't think it's ever gonna die with us. I don't think it's gonna ever gonna die with those that really love Pokemon. So we're just here to continue to share in that hype and that love, and our stories continue, our journeys continue. So next, as we've done every week, we have the 2 minute hit with Eli, aka Social and Mickey. Oh,
All
you
right,
go.
this week's news, everybody. Pokemon Unite on Switch is out, and boy, is it fun. More to come. We will definitely be talking about that later. Pokemon Center news: the Chilling Reign ETB error. The packs came out. You may have not gotten it yet. Notifications are coming out as we speak. They still owe me 4, but I got 2 already, so I got lucky. Um, what else? Legends Arceus, and comes with a sitting plushie if you pre-order, and Brilliant Diamond, and Shining Pearl bundle is up for pre-order on Pokemon Center right now. Shiny Rayquaza and Mega Shiny Gengar have been released, but it's already sold out. Sorry.
Plushies.
Plushies, yeah. In Japan, Starbirth and Battle Region have been trademarked by Nintendo and Game Freak. In other news, Flapple Korokoro card promo has been revealed, and wow, it's stunning. That's a wrap for this week, and thanks for coming.
All right, yeah, like I was saying, there's not a lot of news this week, but some exciting stuff nonetheless, right? Like, um, the sitting plushie with the Arceus sitting plushie that comes with the Legends Arceus pre-order from Pokemon Center. I think that's sick. I think that
Yeah, I jumped on that. So I'm not a big pre-release game guy. For cards, 100%. But for games, like they can come out, you'll hear reviews, you want to play it. But truthfully, like if it looks like Breath of the Wild, and it just looks sick. So I'm definitely up for it. I got it, and then obviously, those plushies, they just eat me up. So I just gotta buy it. So
yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna go get the bundle, the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl bundle. I think that would be just cool to have. I'm gonna download them anyways, But yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's just really cool to have. And one more thing you mentioned too. Oh yeah, Pokemon Unite. How do I forget? How do I forget that? Pokemon Unite. Yo, I gotta admit, right? At first, I thought the game was gonna be trash. Like just from like what I saw, like when it was first announced, I was kind of hyped for it. And then I saw the gameplay and I was like, "Oh, it's a MOBA. I don't want to play that." And then when it dropped, when I saw that like the different I mean not the character, the different Pokemon tiers and like the roles that the Pokemon play, I was like, "Alright, let me give it a try." And I have not put down my I put it down now because we're on the podcast, but I have not put down my like I know Abdullah be signing on at certain hours in the morning and he be seeing me.
No, I
See,
see you.
I
You're
see
like
you
playing all the
you
time. I'm
you're
like, are
putting this
you?
on Abdullah. You're putting this on Abdullah. I've seen you too, bro. Like don't play innocent over here. I've seen you go on and off.
Yo, listen, that game is crazy. Like the
It is
strategy that
addicting
you gotta
though.
come up with. There is like some negative towards it though with the whole pay to win thing, and I think we should talk about that,
Yeah.
right? This whole pay to
Absolutely.
win thing. So it's a free game, right? But there are in-game purchases that can be made, right?
Hold on.
Like
So, as real quick, as someone who hasn't played Pokemon Unite, you want to give a quick TLDR, quick rundown on the game
It's League of
itself?
Legends, but
basically, it's
Pokemon.
yeah, it's a MOBA, right?
Okay.
And I'm only calling it a MOBA. I don't actually know what MOBA means. I'm only calling it a MOBA because
Oh,
that's how everybody explained it to me, right? So I was just like, yeah, it's a MOBA,
I think the
whatever.
reason why
But
they call it, I think the reason why they call it mobile is because if you take away the
MOBA.
switch factor from it and you put it on a phone, it's a very
no, it's
mobile
not
style.
not
Uh,
mobile, MOBA,
It's
MOBA.
MOBA,
Oh,
Yeah,
MOBA. Okay,
multiplayer,
mobile. I'm like, I never heard that term out either, but I'm gonna run with it.
so
multiplayer online battle arena.
right. So from how people are explaining to me, it's like League of Legends, right? So there's like two teams, right, of five Pokemon. Well, there's games where you could be 4-on-4 or 3-on-3 as well. But there's two teams essentially, right? And each person picks their own Pokemon. Like you can have your own team set up. Like all four of us could get into a lobby right now. We can play on the team, and then we just all pick different Pokemon, right? So there are a bunch of Pokemon that's in the game right now, and then there's
20.
supposed to be like I think there's three Pokemon that's coming out later on.
Oh, I don't know
Clefable,
what's coming out.
I think it's
Um,
Clefable, Gardevoir, and I think they said Blastoise is coming out, right?
yeah, there's no Blastoise, which surprised me.
Yeah.
Like there's Charizard and Venusaur, but where's Blastoise? I guess they didn't finish.
Too.
Like,
Right. So basically, your main goal is to score points, right? What they're called AOS energy, right? And how you get them is by defeating wild Pokemon and your opponents, right?
yeah.
If
You
your
know what it
opponents
is
build
though?
huh?
It's basketball.
It is
Yeah, it's
basketball.
really
Basketball.
it's
It's no, it's
It's
not basketball. It's Quidditch. It's
Quidditch.
Quidditch from Harry Potter. That's
It's League of
that's
Legends Quidditch Pokemon. That's what it
that's,
is.
So, all
that's
right.
legit what it is.
So
we're gonna trademark it Pokeitch.
Pokitch.
Pokitch.
Nice. So how do you? So it's pay to win in terms of.
So all right. So yeah. So the game is free, right?
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
if you want the battle pass, it's $20, right? And then with the battle pass, you get these things. They're called
Items. Just items.
I can't remember
Right?
what like no the things you use to buy clothes and all that stuff. They're like
Oh, the
certain
crystals. Just say crystals. That's
yeah
fine.
crystals. You get crystals and then you get like all these extra things that you can acquire later on in the game that you'll get later on in the game if you just play through it. But you know, like if you really want to have an advantage in playing the game because you want to power up your Pokemon, right? So each
And level
Pokemon,
up. You need to
yeah.
level up. That's the key in that.
Well, every Pokemon when you start off each game, they all start at level 1, right?
Yeah.
But it's the items that make your Pokemon really strong,
Mm-hmm.
right? So there's a bunch of items that you get in the game that you can get just by playing the game, but if you buy the battle pass, you get a couple items ahead of everybody else. Then you have the means to buy more items, right? And you have the means to upgrade your items, right? I think the
Yeah.
highest level you can upgrade your items to are level 30, right? So the max amount of items that each Pokemon can hold is 3 items, 3 held
Mm-hmm.
items, right? And then you also get one like in-game item that helps out, like a potion X speed or X attack or an eject button, things like that, right? That essentially help your Pokemon out, like help you like get away or just like strengthen your Pokemon in battle, things like that, right? So there's a lot of strategy that goes into it. So if you pay like the $20 or even more,
Battle
somebody
Pass.
paid like $120 just to max out his items, right?
God.
Now he's super. Whoever that person was is
Nice.
like super OP in the game now, right? Whoever they go up against, they're like one hit KOing them. They're like level 5, you're like level 10, and they're just destroying you with like 3 hits, like with 3 hits, right?
Yeah.
Well, doesn't that
Well,
take the fun out a little bit?
I mean, not really, because it goes both ways, really, right? It takes the fun out for the people that are just playing for fun, and they're grinding. People are really like myself. I've been grinding. You
Like,
feel me? I did buy the battle pass though, and I
right.
did.
So did I. This is the thing. Like, so I bought the battle pass, and I looked at it this way, and we discussed this earlier, Ali. Like that, it's a free game, and some people are like upset that like, which is completely understandable. I'm not bashing it at all whatsoever. It's totally understandable, and I get it 1,010% that it's a free game. Why would I have to pay for a battle pass to improve my skills? But for me, I'm looking at it as like a free game, so I spent $20 on a game rather than 60 that I would regular Switch game would cost, or 59.90, whatever it is. So yeah, I paid $20 for the battle pass, and in the end, I'm improving my game, but going like all the way, I think they definitely should have made a stop somewhere to like, buy the battle pass and then you go from there, especially just starting week, to make someone that they dropped $100 or $110 to get to finish off their battle pass. I think it's overkill. Like there has to be a balance, you know?
It is overkill, but like if you, all right, so I don't know if you guys have done a lot of
Do they
ranked
have like an
battles.
item store with like skins
One
and
ranked
stuff in this
battle.
game? I gotta look into this game now.
Oh yeah,
It's
there is
fun,
a
dude.
store.
It's very like if you want to play without worrying about you winning or losing, like their quick matches, whatever. It's a lot of fun just to turn your
Yeah.
brain off. Ranked
So
matches, it gets competitive and gets very strategic, and it's a lot of fun too.
So Drew, the buying aspect of it is like Fortnite basically, right? You
Yeah,
pay for a
it's free
battle
to
pass,
play and
right? And then you can buy the tiers
Cosmetics
in the battle pass
and
that you
tears.
want
Yeah.
to get up to, and you could buy clothes for your character, and there's even clothes for your Pokemon. So you could
Mm-hmm.
buy
yeah,
clothes for certain Pokemon have
nice.
clothes, so you could buy those. You can
Yeah.
buy the item that you need to upgrade your items.
Mm-hmm.
You could buy those things, right? So it goes both ways, really. Like for those that are like really competitive, I understand why they'd spend that much amount of money because they want to get to the master rank, right? So there's 6 ranks. So there's beginner rank when you first start off. There's great rank. There's expert rank, veteran, ultra, and then master, right? And from experience, like I just only bought the battle pass, right? So I had to really grind to get to expert rank. And when you're in expert rank, there you're gonna meet people that have bought extra amounts of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So their characters are OP, right? So it is really hard, especially when you're playing with randos on a team that don't know how to play the game properly. Like there's many aspects, and I could go into this, right? There's this thing in MOBAs, there's this thing called laning. So there's three lanes on the court, right? There's the upper lane, the lower lane, and the middle, which is called the jungle, right? So there's certain Pokemon that flourish in the jungle. Like they supposed to go into the jungle, defeat
Geraldo.
all the Pokemon in the jungle, right? Which helps them level up fast. And they
Mm-hmm.
also get a boost because there's 2 Pokemon in the jungle, Ludicolo and Buffalant, that give you an extra boost,
Yeah.
right? So you get that extra boost, you clear out the Pokemon. By that time, you should be like level 5, and then you could choose between the upper lane or the bottom lane to go and help out your team, right? Because most likely at the time when you reach level 5, the other team is either going to be trying to score or defeat your other team. So you'd want to go to whichever side is struggling the most if you're a jungler, right? Which is always the speedster Pokemon. So like Gengar, Zeraora,
Geraldo.
yeah,
My boy. You keep stealing him.
Absol.
Remember?
Yeah, cause when I stole him, I learned that, and I was like, "Yo, all right, let me try it out," and it
He's
worked.
OP.
Yo, it's crazy. But there's Absol. I heard Absol is the better Pokemon, and Gengar is
Hmm.
like top tier.
I
Gengar is like
heard
a beast.
I heard 3 things because like when the game like just released, Zeraora was like everybody was saying he's so OP, but
Yeah.
then Machamp like came out as like he's better.
Mm-mm.
Well, I've
Dude,
seen videos.
Venusaur is also mad powerful.
Yeah, and now
And so
like
is
Venusaur is
Snorlax.
powerful, but like
Snorlax, dude?
late game Venusaur isn't.
yeah,
Late game Venusaur gets
How is
wrecked a lot.
Cramorant?
Cramorant is a
Cramorant's-
beast.
I'm watching.
Yes,
I'm
I
watching.
hate
no
I
Cramorant.
just pulled up a
reason.
stream to watch, like to see what this game is all about, and some guy has Cramorant and Venusaur on the field over here.
Bro, Cramorant is old. Like they've made
You just
Cramorant
beat
like
me up.
ridiculously strong for no reason. Like Cramorant, I mean, in the game, in like he's a competitive Pokemon in like Sword and Shield, so
Yeah,
it,
he's a great
it makes
counter
sense
to like
some
strong
extent.
Pokemon.
It's
Cramorant
ridiculous.
and Alolan Ninetales. I hate battling against those two.
Yeah, Alone Ninetales is like a cheat code too because everybody else levels up at like level 5. The only Pokemon that levels up at level 6 evolves at level 6 is Gibble evolves into Gabite
Yeah,
at level 6, right? And then Garchomp at level 11. Everybody else evolves at level 5, and if they have a third evolution, they evolve again at level 9. Ninetales is the only one that evolves at level 4, so it's like a super cheat code. So it goes from Alolan Vulpix to Alolan Ninetales at level 4, and it's an it's an attacker type. So its attack stat is like really crazy. So if you power it up with the right
I feel like
items,
it's more support now.
no, it's an attacker type.
Yeah,
So
Okay.
yeah, so the red Pokemon, the ones with the red background are attacker types. The ones with the blue ones are speedsters. The ones with the purple are all arounders. The one with the green are defenders, and the
yeah,
one with the orange are supporters. Right?
yeah.
It's a lot. We could talk about this game, like just how I'm telling y'all I've been really grinding. Last night I played a game with Super Duper Danny on her live, which was insane. I had so much fun. We lost every game that we played together because it was ranked matches. But it was super fun to play with her. Shout out to Super Duper Danny. Yeah, and that's all I really have to say. I could go on about this game, but I think we should. Oh, Drew, by the way, if you don't get a Switch before September, you can download the game in September on your
Your
phone.
phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're going mobile with it.
Yeah, they're going mobile. So in September,
Nice.
you can.
I thought I heard something about that. I haven't
Does it have?
drilled too deep into this yet. I know I gotta get a Switch at some point. I remember like Alejandro, when I was thinking about it at one point, Alejandro goes, "Yo, wait," and then they announced the Switch XL. So, or is that what they call it?
OLED.
Yeah, OLED. Yeah, I think
The
that's
Switch
what they're called.
OLED version. But yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I'm
Like,
looking
I don't
at.
want that.
I don't know. Like, I could go on a rant about gaming, but I mean, yeah, I'm watching a stream right now, and it
It's
yeah,
like
looks like fun. Looks like fun. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to ask my friends who are in the league what they think of this or if they tried it out.
League. Well, it's kind of like because League of Legends is so complicated because like you buy items and stuff like that, and this one's like made for kids.
Oh,
You know, it's
okay.
very dumbed down kind of
Yeah,
like
I don't
MOBA.
know. I don't know the first thing about League of Legends either, so
Give Pokemon credit, dude. The graphics are phenomenal.
it looks
For-
really cool.
That looks
The
good.
graphics
Yeah,
are phenomenal,
it's
especially
really
the
good.
opening clip that they have.
Yeah.
It's just
Oh
great.
yeah. When
The
Pikachu
intro
was like
video, it's really good.
defending, and I'm like, "Where did he
Pikachu
did he
sucks in the
score?
game,
Did he
by the
not
way.
score?"
I
Oh.
love to
Pikachu,
see
in
them
my
just
opinion,
using the IP, like sorry to cut you off, Alejandro, real quick.
No,
But
no,
like,
you
I just
good.
love to see them just using Pokemon and all these different style games now. It's cool to like because remember back in the day, it was just like who'd have thunk it from we came from like that one little map, that they laid out for us, and to this whole. This is
Yeah.
wild.
For
Oh,
sure.
it's crazy. Yeah, I'm in love with the game though, but
It's pretty fun.
I could go. I could talk about. It would be really cool if we could all get in a match one day because it works a lot better when you have people that know how to play and we could communicate. We could get on a Discord call like this right now.
Yeah, this is an esport right here. This is
That's what a
this
lot
is a
of people are
Pokemon
saying.
esport.
That's what a lot of people are saying right now. That this could
Mhm.
be the entry into esports. That would be sick.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are watching the Olympics right now, but video games are in the Olympics. Did you guys know that? I mean,
Esports
yeah,
are in
it's
the Olympics this year?
Yeah, I don't know if it's esports, but I know there's like a video game.
They have
section.
esports in the Olympics. Yes.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
so
That's
yeah,
cool.
so we could create a team and go to the Olympics in 4 years, guys.
I don't think it's that
Not
kind
that
of
I'll
good,
be
bro.
on the
so.
sidelines. I'll be rooting for you guys. I'll be rooting for you guys.
I know.
I'll sit with Drew and Root. Even though I love to play video
Yeah.
games, you guys, I'll leave it to the pros.
I actually know the guy that bought esports to black colleges in the U.S.
Oh
So maybe we could talk to him about getting
Yeah,
into the Olympics, man.
wow. Who do you play though? Who's your main?
I don't
Ali?
have I don't really have my
Charizard.
favorite Pokemon is obviously gonna be Charizard, but I
Yeah.
don't have a main. Like I look at what my team is going with and then I choose
Oh yeah. So
whatever is missing. So
I
like
get
if they're
that.
missing if they're missing like a all arounder, I'd pick Charizard. If they're missing like an attacker, I'd go with either Venusaur, Greninja or Ninetales. If they're missing a
Green Ninja
speedster.
and yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I mainly play Charizard, and then it would be Green Ninja right now. And
Yeah.
then it work. And then if those are both taken, then it would be Venusaur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Mine's Zeraora and Cinderace. Those are like my favorite two to play.
I just played with
Oh,
him
yeah.
actually 10 minutes before us streaming. I like him. He's actually I like how he how
Really?
fast he is compared to other ones.
Who?
Cinderace or
Cinderace,
Zero?
yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
he's
there-
fun and like he
Cinderace
has
is a beast.
so much range that you can
Yeah.
like shoot from so far away and like no, you can't get and like you can just go hide like and get some
And he
potions.
levels up very quickly.
Yo, when Charizard though, when he's fully leveled up, bro.
That's the thing about Charizard, right? When he's Charmander, trash.
Oof,
Right?
horrible.
You get
I literally
thrashed
that's why I don't
so
touch
hard
any,
when
I
he's
don't go to
Charmander.
enemy territory with Charmander. I literally just go to the
Yeah.
small wild Pokemon. I'm like
Yeah,
Wait,
you
so
gotta
you,
level up.
level
so
up,
you,
level
you have to evolve the Pokemon. You
Yeah.
start as like a base and then you evolve.
Yep.
Mhm.
So
you
certain
started, like-
Pokemon, not every Pokemon though. Like Lucario starts off as Lucario, not as
Yeah.
Riolu.
Okay. What about like Bulbasaur? You started with Bulbasaur.
Yeah, you start off
Yeah.
as Bulbasaur, you start off as Charmander. Everybody else
Can
basically
you do
starts off
Pikachu and
as-
Raichu?
Nah, I was
No.
telling Danny that last
Oh,
night. I was
yeah.
like, yo, Pikachu
What
should
about
evolve
what
into
about
Raichu.
Blastoise?
Blastoise
He's not
isn't
out
in
yet.
yet.
No, he's not out yet.
Oh man, this is
Yeah.
as somebody who isn't a huge gamer, but like current gamer, definitely gamer at heart. Love like not. I don't play a lot of League though. I wasn't in that generation. Let's say, this is I'm like addicted to like watching it right now. Like I don't want to like. Ever since I pulled up the stream and you guys have been talking, I've just been like, well, I don't know if you've seen, my eyes have just been glued to it. It looks cool, but like,
Fun.
It's a lot
I
of
can
fun.
definitely see it becoming like a big piece of the Pokemon video game puzzle over here. That's cool.
Bro,
They're
so if
serving they're giving something. They're giving a piece of something to everybody out here. Like they
There's
got
so
that.
much.
They have that Breath of the Wild style looking game coming out.
Arceus.
Legend Arceus, right? They have that other Chibi style game, right? And don't they have? I was texting Alejandro about it the other day. Like I saw some fighting like some Street Fighter
Okay.
looking.
Pokemon tournament.
okay.
Yeah.
It's been out for a while.
Yeah.
That looks so sick. Like
Yeah,
I love to see it.
I have it. Mickey wanted it about like 6 months back. And it was like super cheap. Like nobody was touching it. I'm like, fine. I think we bought it for $20 at GameStop.
'Cause
And-
it came out on the Wii U. Like, when did the Wii U come out?
Wow.
2016.
That was out on the Wii U.
No, before that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the first one was out on the Wii U and they remastered it for the Switch.
I've been in the
Pokemon
way for so
tournament,
long.
yeah.
Nobody bought a Wii U.
Yeah.
So basically, all the Wii U
What?
games that never released, they're releasing on the Switch because nobody bought them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But what I was saying about Unite, there's so much potential for it because they have so much Pokemon that they could release for this game.
Mhm.
Like I was telling Danny that Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan need to be in this game. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan would be fire Pokemon.
Imagine if they also unlocked Magikarp and Gyarados.
How are you gonna play
Wait,
Magikarp?
Yeah, how would you run around
Hold
with
on,
Magic?
Just
I'm getting
flies
there.
around-
I'm getting
flops
there.
around.
Flop.
Well, what moves would it learn, bro? Like it can't do. If it does Splash isn't doing nothing.
Nothing.
Flop.
Like,
I'll do Harden the whole time.
and if they do add Gyarados would just have to start off as Gyarados. Like,
They
there's no way
definitely-
they could throw a Magikarp in there.
They're definitely saving
Rayquaza.
like Squirtle and Blastoise. Like that would be a sick. I mean, not even knowing anything about
DLC.
this game,
Or
Blastoise would be
Evolutions,
sick in
and
it.
then you
Oh
pick,
wow, yeah,
I was
or
thinking that
that'd be
too,
wild.
and you pick
Eli.
which one you want while you're like, because also
Oh, that's a
Drew, like
lot,
when you're
yeah.
in the lobby, you can pick which moves you want to do.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, like the basic, not your ultimate yet. That definitely they're gonna change that up, that you can pick which one you want to do eventually, but that has to. I mean, that's the only thing that's
Yeah,
logical.
they gotta add like new moves too. Like
But
they gotta
like
switch that up.
the two primary moves throughout your evolution, you could pick which way you want to go, like which moves you want to start off with.
Like
If
a
you want to go
skill
ranged
tree.
or melee or whatever it is like that.
Yeah.
Oh, my hair's so crazy. So if they did evolutions, imagine like you could pick, water, electric, fire, dark, like go like that would be cool, man.
So
That'd be sick.
so I had this conversation with somebody last night too. Like we was talking, I was saying like Pikachu should evolve into Raichu, right?
That'd be
And then
sick.
I can't do that though.
yeah, Pikachu would need a Thunderstone, right? And I
Yeah.
was like, oh yeah, that's true, right? So if you do the evolutions, like certain evolutions would need a Thunderstone. So the only ones that
Yeah.
don't need a Thunderstone is like Espeon, Glaceon, not Glaceon, sorry, Espeon, Umbreon, and Sylveon. So it
Mhm.
would be cool if they do that, right? But yeah,
I think they don't want to evolve Pikachu because it's the face, it's mascot.
Pikachu. Yeah.
Can't
yeah, but
can't touch
I
him.
mean, it's not Ash's Pikachu though, so we should we
Yeah.
No,
we should have the
Pikachu's
choice
everywhere.
to pick Raichu. They should allow us to drop a Raichu in the game, and then it
You
starts
know
off as
who's
a Pichu.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think what they're gonna do is like bring in a Raichu and you can just pick him. I
Yeah.
think it's a Alolan Raichu too.
Oh yeah. That's true. That's true. That would be sick. All right.
And
So
Anything else?
Wait.
Very dope.
Well,
I'm excited
for
about
the
this game, and I don't even have a Switch or the game. So
just
Yeah.
for the viewers and the listeners, go on to my page. At least Ali and Abdullah, if you guys want to follow suit, I'm gonna be posting my code for my Switch. So if you guys want to friend up, send me a request, and on Socially Mickey on Instagram, it'll be on a regular post. And send a request, and maybe sometime we'll play soon. So definitely looking for more Pokemon Unite friends. So jump on board.
I think I already posted mine.
Oh.
Well, sorry, Mr. Ahead of the Game.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way. I'm just saying. It's
so
on my
Drew,
Instagram. Yeah.
before we get like all wrapped up in this Unite, because we kind of already did. Like
Oh,
we
yeah.
went on for a good minute on,
Yeah.
on Unite stuff. But do you have any stock talk for us? Any Poke stocks?
All right. Yeah. So yeah. Nothing like too crazy to touch on. It's kind of been in the news the past like week, but they had the Heritage auction. And there were some pretty big sales. We had we had the Charizard first edition base set PSA 10 went for $264,000 US dollars. And also the big card that went in this auction was one of the test print Blastoises that CGC graded.
Oh, the Magic Bag.
Yeah, with the Magic Back, one of the original test prints, test runs when Wizards of the Coast was kind of, showing what a Pokemon card would look like. CGC, I guess PSA won't grade these cards, but CGC actually did grade them. They did their DD and their deep dive, and they went in and, we're using all this crazy technology, subsurface scanning, and I don't know. I'm not gonna start trying to quote the tech that they use, but all these crazy technologies that they use to verify the legitimacy of the card, which is pretty cool. So that card went up for sale. It's $216,000 for that card. Yeah. So.
Did you
How
hear
many
about
of them are
the
there?
25th anniversary Mew went up for sale apparently?
Oh yeah, I was gonna get to that too for sure. But yeah, real quick for Abdullah, did you say how many are there?
Yeah, the Blastoise.
Yes,
That's what I was asking.
I think, and don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure from what I remember, there's like 3 of them.
Wow.
Yeah, and I think there's something about one doesn't have a magic back maybe, or there's 2. I don't know exactly, but I think there's very few of these. There's
Yeah.
maybe 3 to 5 at the max. But yeah, it's crazy to see that card go. Really super cool card too, and like I'm sure there's somebody who loves Pokemon and Magic and like just Wizards of the Coast that like
and has $250,000.
Yeah, that bought that. That's crazy. Yeah. And yeah, it's actually funny. I saw with somebody on Instagram recently. I guess they got a Charizard graded at PSA, and it graded a 10, and supposedly they got like an email from PSA and it was just like, we can't insure this and send it through the regular mail because like we can only insure up to like 200,000, 250,000 or whatever, and like they can't break the card apart and send it in different packages. So like they were like, yeah, so you're gonna have to set up an armored truck delivery to get your Charizard.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Hey.
Yeah, so that was something else in the market. I kind of just saw. I don't remember exactly who, but I just saw it on Instagram this past week. So that was kind of wild. And yeah, to get back to Eli, that gold, that's something we got to talk about too. That gold shiny Mew with the 25th anniversary stamp that leaked. Rumor on the street is it came from the factory. It was one of like the test prints for like that they have to do for approvals or whatever. And I don't know, from what I read and heard, somebody said like I guess the employee's manager let them have it because somebody in their family was sick or something, so they like let them take it to like sell it, and then allegedly like it sold for like $2,000. Yeah,
crazy.
So, and there's also people who are like even questioning its legitimacy right now, and like who refuse to even like acknowledge that it like might be like there's some people.
It's sold only for $2,000. Only.
I mean, dude, nobody knows if it's real or not. It could just be a really good fake. A really good high quality proxy.
Or it could be a card that's never going to be released.
And then cheap.
I got a dope card for $2,000 that nobody else is going to get.
That's very cheap. Like for like a card that's going to come out like in what, October?
Right. I think it is the actual card. I think that's like Pokemon would do something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think that they released it. Like I think somebody got super hype about it and they took it and just took a picture of it and released it. But I think that's a real card that's coming out.
I definitely think the card's real for sure too.
Yeah, I think it's real. I also really want that.
Yeah, I want it too.
Yeah, that's a sick card.
All I can think about is Celebration and how much money people are gonna spend on that.
Yeah. Oh, I guess that's another thing too we can talk about. And I'll also maybe throw this up on the screen too. But booster box or not booster boxes, the ETBs for Celebrations are up on eBay for like $200. That's wild.
I'll tell you one thing though. I'm on a group on Facebook. I'll leave it nameless. But they posted today on their Facebook page on their website. It's a real store. Availability to buy certain products, and it was one each. You can get max of each SKU, and they had 5 SKUs total that you could buy from. All you had to do was say claim whatever you wanted to claim on this thread, and they would reach out to you. And they had 250 items max you can get. 250 people claiming stuff max. In 3 minutes, all of it was gone. In 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It went above, like obviously they stopped the thread when it hits the mark, but it went like to like 370 comments on this thread. And I mean, like props to this place, like that they're giving the option, like so bots don't get it or whatever the case is, and you can only get one each or one item each, 5 SKUs, but sold out in 3 minutes. It was just like fast. I don't know where I landed in it. I did put in for it. I stopped counting on the thread at like 220, and I still had I was like just shy of the. I don't know if I'm in within 250 range. I'm hoping I am. But yeah, man, this hype is crazy. But like what we've discussed off camera, like it might be just a crazy hype, and there's just a lot of product coming out, and everybody's just going crazy because we're not sure if we're going to get product for it, but everybody wants it. So people are going a little bit nuts for it. But for all we know, there will be a ton of product, and everybody will be able to get a chance to get a ton of product. Who knows?
I kind of have a feeling too, like I think Pokemon will print enough to meet demand.
Yeah,
maybe.
I
I mean,
agree.
who knows?
No, I agree.
But also, I think too, like, I think this is going to be like a 50 card set. It's not going to be a big set, right? So, I think there's going to be there's going to be a lot of doubles being pulled. Like, I think it's going to be a buyer's market for really any of these cards. You know, like, I don't know what the chase card's going to be, like what the pull rates are going to look like, but I think for the most part, the way it seems like this set might be weighted, even because like even those booster packs it comes with come with 4 cards in it each, you know. So I have a feeling it's probably not gonna be that hard to get all these really dope cards, you know. Like there might be one or two that are, you know, that hard, you know, that
Really hard
top
to get.
tier chase or whatever that you know everyone's listing for paying top dollar for, but I have a feeling that they might, you know, that they probably designed the set with that in mind and want everybody to be able to collect the whole thing. So, you know, I would definitely wouldn't, you know, go out and be paying these personally. I'm not paying, you know, $200 for an ETB.
Absolutely
You know?
not. I actually want to quickly touch base on the stocks back a little bit. So literally, my card that I just showed for the secret rare, the Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno tag team from Hidden Fates, excuse me. I looked it up. Now I don't know if you guys remember back, like Hidden Fates was like insanely expensive, like in the beginning of the year. I looked it up right now on TCG Player, and where's the price? Here it is. And believe it or not, it's only $7.58 for full art. Yeah, for market price. Oh, sorry, $7.17. No, $7.58 full art, and it's like, are we back to regular prices here? Like, are we seeing this much influx?
Well,
I think what happened with Hidden Fates was the reprint.
the reprint. Yeah.
I think that's what happened with it. They brought back out a bunch of Hidden Fates stuff.
They did reprint it, but I mean, the chase cards in those are the shiny ones. So if you look up like the Mewtwo or the Charizard, I mean, I think they're still at like 200, like 100 something.
Let's check it out.
About celebrations, I think I really want to get Japanese packs for celebrations because I think those are going to be way more expensive than the English ones.
I agree with you. So if you
Like
if
if you
you got
get
that
like
They're
hookup,
probably gonna have one card that we won't get.
yeah. So
because
Abdul, if you
also
got that hookup,
the hookups websites. I don't
no,
know
but
anyone from
whenever you're
Japan.
buying, like you know, like
Oh yeah, you know.
You and your hacker IP changing. I don't know what you do.
yeah,
I'm not saying you're a hacker. I'm not a hacker. But whatever you do, bro, I need some of the product.
If anything comes up, I'll let you guys know.
Apple Pay.
The celebrations in Japan says like if you buy 4 packs, you get a special booster pack that has the Venusaur and the birthday Pikachu. So those I don't know if those are gonna be. They're probably gonna be in celebrations, but they're gonna be like in the same set, I think, or they're gonna be promos. Yeah, that's. I mean, I can't wait for that. When is it coming out? Is it all coming out in October?
In October. I don't know if it's gonna like come out if like the products are gonna come
Earlier?
out in waves, but it's coming out. I don't know when exactly in October. We need to get our like facts straight about this. So for next episode, we'll have all that. Hopefully, if it's out there, if the information is out there, we'll have all that in there. If you know, you can also leave a comment. Let us know exactly the date that the 25th anniversary celebration set is supposed to drop.
Comment below, please. Let us know. Give us the intel.
Have you seen? Talking about Japanese card, did you guys see the Pikachu like black and white promo card, the Yo Nagaba something.
Oh yeah, that's the one that's drawn, right?
Mm.
Yeah, the one that's drawn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that's
going for
pretty
a
Uh,
lot.
cool.
I do want that. I ordered
I
it
want that
for
too.
like it's like $30 on eBay.
Oh, that's
You
not
guys want
bad.
it? That's
Yeah,
not bad.
it dropped a little
But
bit.
they did release like a special box, and I entered the lottery for that. I did not win. I think that
All
box
right.
is expensive too.
All right, if you're enjoying the podcast so far, we are 3 episodes in. We thank you guys for rocking with us and listening in. We dropped our first 2 episodes on a Monday. That's changing. We're going to be dropping on Fridays now, guys. So look out for the podcast to drop every Friday moving forward. So episode 3 will be dropping this Friday. So you actually got 2 episodes in 1 week, which is which is a special right there. I think that's a 2-for-1 special right there.
Hit the like,
Um,
guys.
so we're gonna move into our I want to say our final segment of the night. Um, Professor Ali is back with another theory for you guys, but tonight is special. It's a short theory tonight, and at the end of the theory we have 6 booster packs that we got from our guy Recollect.
What?
Um, we'll have his IG up on the screen. Recollect, we met him on Clubhouse. He does some Whatnot breaks on the Whatnot app. So make sure you guys download the Whatnot app. We're not sponsored by Whatnot in no type, way, shape, or form. And we're
Sponsor
not
us,
telling you
what
guys
Matt?
to go spend your money, but
Why not? If you're
uh,
seeing this,
Yeah, we got
well,
blister
Whatnot, if you're
pack.
seeing this though, we got some packs that we wanna sell too, but we wanna auction off too. But yeah, download the Whatnot app and check it out. There's a lot of there's a good bunch of good people on there that are doing some good things, and Recollect is one of them. He sent me a box today. You could check that video out on my YouTube where I open it up. But he also sent me this Funko Pop keychain of LeBron James in the Space Jam and a CGC 7.5 slab of a first edition Execute from Jungle. So
fire.
that's the perks of whatnot. But anyways, let me go get Professor Ali real quick. All right. So welcome to this week's theory, and this week's theory is titled "The Raticate Funeral." That is right, the Raticate Funeral. So last week we did a little red and blue, yellow theory with Mewtwo being a clone of Mew, and that Dittos were actually failed attempts at cloning Mew, right? So this week I thought it'd be fun to stay in this kind of the same area with the red and blue and yellow theory. And if you guys have ever played these games back in the day, you know that your rival, his name was either Red or Blue or Gary, whatever you wanted to name him, Green, whatever you wanted to name him in the games. In the cartoon, he is named Gary, and that's why we have this image of Gary up on the screen here. But in the games, hello everybody. In the games, he was named whatever you wanted to name him. So if you remember, your rival had certain Pokemon when he started off, right? And one of those Pokemon was Eradicate. Right now, if you think about the various places that you've seen your rival in the games, you've seen him. If you went right before you got to Viridian Forest, if you went to that cut that was heading over to the Pokemon League, that would have been your first time meeting him. Then after that, you meet him in Cerulean City. Then after that, you meet him on the SSN, right? And his hair on the SSN. And I'm not, before I say this, the next time you see him after that is in Lavender Town at the Pokemon Cemetery in that tower where we met Mr. Fuji. I mentioned Mr. Fuji the last time, right? So keep that in mind, right? When you meet Gary, or for this theory, we're gonna refer to him as Gary. When you meet Gary on the SSN, you battle him right before you get to the captain, right? And if you remember, the captain is sick, right? He's supposedly seasick, right? I have a whole separate theory as to why he's seasick that ties in with what happens to Gary, right? So when you battle Gary, at this point, from the very first time you battle him, he has a Rattata, and then at this point he has a Raticate, right? Now the theory goes that you defeat this Raticate, and Gary leaves. We don't know if he actually gets off the ship. But he leaves, and we don't really know what happens to him. But you beat his Raticate, you beat his other Pokemon, right? And the theory is that his Raticate is so beat up and he doesn't make it to the Pokemon Center in time, and his Raticate dies. And that's why when you see him in Lavender Town at the Pokemon Cemetery, what he was actually doing there was that he went there to bury his dead Raticate. And if you notice too in the games, right? Gary starts off as this arrogant, like, you know, alpha male character. Like he knows that he's better than you, blah blah blah, whatever, right? And his whole goal is just to go catch all the Pokemon before you do, right? After you beat Gary and after you beat him in Lavender Town, he starts to question, like maybe he's treating his Pokemon differently. Maybe he needs to change his approach and all that stuff. And his whole like resolve changed, right? His whole motive behind being the best changes, and he's more motivated to not fail anymore at what he's trying to accomplish. And then I think like the very next time you meet Gary is at the Pokemon League. He's the champion at this
Yeah.
point. Right? So something had to have happened to give Gary that resolve to continue pushing on and to be as strong as he was to get to the Pokemon League and beat the Pokemon League. And the theory goes is that you killed his Raticate. Here's what I think actually happened, right? This is my personal theory now, right? So the captain was seasick, right? What I think happened is that the captain got poisoned, right? Remember, now I never brought this up, and I'm gonna bring it up later on. There's an international police officer, global police officer on the SSN, looking for, and you guys are smiling because you know who I'm talking about, but he's
Yeah.
looking for Team Rocket, right? I think Team Rocket has something to do with the captain getting sick, right? I think he was poisoned. Right now, all we had to do was just rub his back, right? But I think he was poisoned because Gary is seen leaving the captain's cabin right before our battle, right? Now, if you know Gary in the show, he's like a phenomenal Pokemon trainer, right? He beats
Mhm.
Ash with ease all the time, right? So like for us to easily be beating Gary, like of course, like we're all skilled trainers at this point. Like we know what we're doing in Pokemon games. So beating Gary is no small feat for us. But for somebody to be our rival like Gary and for us to beat him that easily, his Pokemon had to have been weakened in some form, right? So I think his Pokemon were poisoned at this point. And he wasn't able to get to I think Raticate was just poisoned the worst. And he just wasn't able to get to the Pokemon Center in time because he ran into us. And his rival instinct of wanting to be better than us and put us down at that moment is what caused him to want to battle us, even though his Raticate was poisoned. And we beat his Raticate, and it fainted. And because he couldn't get to the Pokemon League in time, because he stalled at that moment, the Pokemon Center, sorry, because he stalled in that moment to battle us, his Raticate died. And that changed his whole resolve after that. So that's my theory. I think the captain was also poisoned. I think Gary's Raticate got poisoned, and because of his and his rivalry between you and him, he couldn't rush to the Pokemon Center. He didn't want to show no sign of weakness, and he wanted to battle you and show you that you were weaker than him. You shocked him. You beat him. You didn't actually kill his Raticate. It was his arrogance that killed it, and his arrogance is the lesson that he had to learn. So he went to bury his Raticate in Lavender Town. That's why you see him at Lavender Town. The very next time you see him after that is at the Pokemon League. And yeah, R.I.P. to Raticate, everybody. Sorry that he had to go.
Oh,
And now,
pobrecito
I
Raticate.
love
That
it.
was deep.
what'd you say, guys?
I said poor
Love it.
Raticate.
Yeah, poor Raticate. Hey, there goes the Gary. All right, so I have 6 packs. I pre-opened them, so we're gonna open them really quickly and see if we got any hits. So it's Japanese cards. I'm gonna hold it up to you guys. Let me know if you're seeing them.
Nah,
Yeah?
you're frozen.
I
Yep.
see Pampor,
Ampor, double.
Double,
I forgot what this is called.
Sigilith.
And a Dialga Hollow.
That's
Nice.
sick.
All right, next pack. These are what's the name of these packs? Abdullah. Blue Sky Stream and
Blue Sky Stream, and the other one I forgot what it's called.
Oh, these are the new
It has
ones?
a weird name.
yeah, these are what
Where
Evolving
is it?
Skies is gonna be. Oh,
Uh,
look.
Sky-
Oh, nice.
Sky Scraping Perfect.
Sweet.
All right, this is the last one of these packs. That's these packs I opened up.
The skyscraping perfect ones.
Rayquaza.
Skyscraper perfect.
Give us the Quaza.
Where's this in the other
Last
ones?
card.
This is
If you get a
Geraldine.
Rayquaza, I'm buying it from you.
Oh, I like
Nice.
that.
That's slacking.
Yeah, slacking.
Slacking.
Nice.
3 hollows back to back. Nice.
Gotta love those Japanese packs.
Thanks.
We have
There's something good in here.
our mansion.
We're getting a banger.
Ninetales.
Oh, look at Ninetales, Drew.
Nice.
And the Rayquaza.
Let's go.
There he is. V.
Yo, that's crazy.
Let's
Rayquaza
go.
I want it.
V.
I want it.
You get it soon.
Yeah,
In English.
Give us the big boy now. Let's go. Let's get the
Teramuka.
altar.
Altar, baby.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I want that.
Oh,
A
let's go,
Medicham.
Medicham.
Nice.
Medicham V.
Last pack magic, guys. Last pack
Dude, we
magic.
got some good
I
packs
want
over
that
here,
tough
dude.
one.
He hooked you up, man. Woo.
Shout out to Recollect. Make sure y'all go
Got
follow
heavy
him.
packs.
Good, some good packs.
Fancier. Applin. Oh, there's the other one. And then
Ah,
Oh,
Cloyster.
Cloyster.
Oyster.
We got
Well,
two
we didn't get
Vs.
all hits, but that was
Okay.
great. That was great.
Yeah,
the hits.
those are some
Sick
good
hits, man.
packs. Good opening.
Makes me excited for
Nice.
Evolving Skies.
All right, that was fun. Got me super excited for Evolving Skies. Want to once again thank everybody for tuning in to our 3rd episode of the Secret Rare podcast. Whether you're tuning in from Spotify or you're watching the video live on YouTube, well, not live, but re-recorded. We want to thank you for all your support. Make sure that if you're new, that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when we drop in another episode, and be on the lookout.
If you don't
for
like
this
and subscribe, all your cards will come back PSA 7s. Remember that.
PSA 5s.
I
But
was
but yeah, and yeah, thank you guys so much for rocking out with us, and look out for our next video. This video. Look out for our future videos dropping on Fridays from now on.
It's a confusing week.
It is, but it's only our 3rd episode. We're still
We're
learning.
gonna put out content for you guys. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. Exactly. So
Thank you guys for watching and listening.
Peace.
exactly. Peace out.
Like and subscribe.
Have a good one, everybody.
And comment.
And comment.
And
Word.
share.